All right, JD's and Mental Gen. How are you guys doing today? Starting a little bit earlier than I normally would because I actually had the day off today, which means I get to use. Well, I'm not using this exact wheel, but if you would focus, you fuck. Thank you. Some new stuff came in yesterday in the form of this, the Gran Turismo DD Extreme, which is the Clubsport DD Plus wheelbase, which has up to 15 Newton meters, whatever that unit of measurement is, of constant torque, and a little bit above that, I believe, for peak torque. I got this thing, at least as far as the hub goes. I'll go ahead and take it off and show it, I guess. So the wheel rim I already have, but the hub around it is new. This is the Club Sport Universal Hub V2. And for the longest time, I thought they were charging out the ass for this thing, which they kind of were. But apparently it was $150 cheaper than what I initially thought. So, yeah, I went ahead and picked that up because it was on sale, and I was looking at the wrong QR2 option the entire time, which inflated the price quite a bit. And last but not least, yes, I have this thing, and yes, it does have Xbox buttons on it because it just came that way, but it is compatible with PS5. I'm gonna change the button caps out later on once I figure out where I want everything. But yeah, this is I think it's the CSL GT3 wheel. It's not McLaren branded anymore, but it's definitely the cheapest. Well, actually, I don't know. I can't tell if this one feels cheaper or this one, but you can definitely tell they cut costs on both of them, and they have plastic quick releases, whereas this one, which is the one I'm going to be using today, is pretty skookum. So I really like the paddle shifters on it. There's not a lot of flex in the button modules or anything. The only downside is that it's not really GT7 friendly, and I can't really do much as far as like mapping the buttons and the config of it. So I am without a couple of controls right now, and I'll have to figure that out later if there's anything I can figure out at all. But yeah, I'm gonna save like my thoughts and stuff like that about everything for a video that might take several days to come out because I have other priorities lined up as far as content goes. But yeah, I got it all set up yesterday. Got the firmware updated, which was a nightmare to do, by the way, because apparently technology is so sophisticated yet so stupid that a firmware update can fail if you don't use the provided USB cable and you have the nerve to use the one you've been using for years. So, yeah, I wasted about 3 hours of my night yesterday over a USB cable. That's always fun. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna be driving it with it today. Yes, driving it with it. I'm gonna be doing daily B this time for at least a couple races, and then I will move on to the power pack and get that Mustang unlocked, depending on how long it takes, and maybe do a couple daily A's if I have time for it. So probably no daily C today, just not enough time for it. As the rest of the week, I'm going to be editing and editing and editing and recording and doing stuff. Because I have a couple big videos I want to get out before the end of the year. So hopefully it doesn't take too long to get through all that. But I at least want to get a 141 on here before I jump into a race. And I'm definitely not going to do it like that. All right. I've had a few solid laps here and there, but it's just like either the kink or spinning out at this hairpin or something just throws it away. So I can easily get another half second if I could just hold the rest of the lap together. And the rambling is probably not going to help. Great start. And with that being said, I think I am going to go ahead and sell my DD Pro, which is right here. And it's definitely, even though it's like half the size of this new one, still got some gravity in it. But I'm probably going to sell that because I just don't need 4 different wheel setups in my room. And this is pretty much the same, but just more power and full force, anyways. And QR2, I guess. Put 1 lap down and finally have a time to go off of. And that was surprisingly fast. I thought that lap was terrible, but I guess that shows just how bad my previous time was, if anything. I haven't looked at any like lap guides or references either, so I'm pretty much doing this blind. And I don't really drive this track often, not even in the money grind races, as it's not my favorite one. And I haven't really needed to do a money grind race on this game in like 2 years at this point or something. It's been a while. And somehow a half second just disappeared. I don't know if you should stay in third for that corner or let the RPMs do their thing, because to me it feels like this is a high RPM car. I do know out of the last hairpin, going into first is actually faster. Okay, it really did not feel like that was much faster than the lap before, but I'll take it. That was like 4/10 in that one corner. I'm gonna look at the data logger, yes, after this. It's just barely gonna be a 141. But you know what? I will take that for now. You're kidding. Ah, I hate you, El Crapo Stream Deck. No wonder. God damn it. I need to look over and check OBS more often. Yesterday was a mic, and now I was just like streaming with my face cam only, and you guys are probably wondering, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Alright, well, yeah, this is what I was doing. I was doing laps around this place. Thanks for telling me, by the way, that I went like 10 minutes like that. Anyway, or more like 17 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and get queued up here. And then still getting used to this wheel as far as like menu navigation goes, because it's kind of oddly laid out and not really console friendly. So I'm going to hop into here. That's going to be like a real interesting first 15 minutes of the VOD. Just, yeah, no game audio, no nothing, just me rambling, driving. Of course, it's pretty much that all the time, anyways. Okay, apparently I don't have any. Anyways, I guess I have to save a replay for that. Let's see. I'm looking for gears. I don't really care about RPM that much. Okay, first gear is used a few times. Surprisingly, in that corner. And then it goes back down to second in this one, just briefly. I guess it's just to get the car to rotate or something. How do you fast forward in this thing? I guess you can't do it, but yeah. So first gear is the strat. What isn't the strat, though, is doing that. Alright, well, that clearly ain't gonna be it. I think, like, trying to get down in the first gear just to get the car to rotate a little bit more whenever shift protection is a thing is more of an advanced technique that I'm not gonna worry about just yet. At least not for that one. Definitely feels like it rotates a little bit more. Still need to be a little bit careful in first around that one. New PB, at least. He's getting there. I find the ghost a little too distracting. Still trying to figure out that one. Definitely tricky to get just right. And you don't have the best momentum out of this corner. Oh, what's up, King? How are you doing? Welcome. Got enough time for 2, maybe 3 more laps here. I think I am going to try the first gear strat next lap. Almost a full second down in the first half lap. Still the same problem I struggle with. I feel like I hit the exact same points every lap, but turns out I am not. Whoop. I think I could go for a little bit more trail braking there. Instead of just mashing it and letting off. My eyes are getting super dry for some reason. Like, I can't keep them open. I'm so confused at where I got all that time shaved off on the best lap. Like, what did I do differently? And of course I hit the wall. I did not do the trail braking like I said I should try. Yeah, I don't even know. That was somehow better than my best lap. No, no, racing is weird. Alright, well, fuck it. Save that, and hopefully that means I can use the day logger, but the race is about to start any second anyways. Don't have time for it. Yeah, I learned absolutely nothing from that. Oh, good lord. What on earth did I just get myself into? Everybody's here. That's like 2/10 off the world record. P1. Alright, well. This is going to be interesting. It's mostly A's in here. But we'll see what happens. P7. There is a lot of positions to be made on the grid just off a couple tenths, which I know I can get. It's just a matter of putting down the right lap. As for getting into the 140s, that's probably out of my level. Already. I had to brake right there. So there goes all my momentum. Where's my thing? I need my radar. Great start. I knew I was going to get squeezed into the wall, so I just had to be just enough behind so that didn't happen, but instead, yeah. I get caught up in somebody else's mess. But yeah, I can... Something's about to happen, like, any second here. Here we go. Shocking. Oh, okay, there we go. There it is. Ah, I can't see the apex. That's what I get for using bumper cam, I guess. Instead of roof. The roof meta. I just don't like the roof cam, though. Alright. Tires are still dirty. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I gotta get around these guys eventually. Alright. That was, pretty rough. But I'm not gonna hit it and quit it like that. I'm gonna go again. Maybe 2 or 3 more times, really. I got the quality not fully down yet, but, yeah, of course, the racing is gonna be a little bit different. What was that I got squeezed into the wall? Like, well, I didn't really get squeezed into the wall, I guess. I don't even remember what happened. But I lost, like, 4 positions like that. What's up, Mark? How you doing? I'm not even gonna bother saving that one. How much time do I have for this? 8 minutes? More like 7. I still hate the fact that you have to go back in here and change your tires every single time instead of it just changing it for the car permanently. Of course, I have to go back to the garage and do that, but... Just fix it. Like, I don't want to do that over and over and over again. Alright. Let's get that 140.6 real quick. And yeah. Not familiar with that breaking point at that speed. Oh, too early. Ugh. I know the acceleration point is like between 2 of those markers on the left. And I keep losing count of which marker it actually is. And it looks the exact same throughout the whole corner, so there's no like other visual cues to tell you when to mash the throttle. And I tapped the wall again there. Ugh. Bumper cam problems. Still might be another PB. I don't know. Considering how, like, really good the first half of the lap was. Or just Sector 1. Nope. Nowhere near. Figures. Apparently I lost way more time than I thought there. And then that happens. Alright, time for one more. Just need to find 4/10 somewhere. Ideally more than that. That was really slow. Ah. Crazy how just like the tiniest of differences in the way you take a corner can add or take away tenths. Several tenths. But it looks like I'll be qualifying in the middle of the pack again. Maybe I should have watched a lap guide before this. Okay, well, apparently I moved up to P5. And I thought this would be the race that I would farm DR in, but clearly not. Let's just hope I don't go from P5 to P12 lap 1. Gotta do this before I forget. No, I don't have time. No time for hydration break. Lock in. Oh, shit. Damage in the front already. Shit. It's a nice change of pace for once. Oh my god! I thought it was all over. My life flashed before my eyes. I was hoping it would ghost, but he wasn't. I was like, oh shit. Just cannot get that second corner down. Honestly, I might just let this guy go. wonder if I need to try a different brake balance. That might be the key. Especially for that high-speed left-hander. Oh, where are you going? Ah, too deep. Haven't had to take that approach yet. We all survived, at least. Shit. My bad. Looks like someone else has joined the party. Maybe something will unfold up here. I can feel it. 3 wide. Kinda wish it didn't happen to the Ferrari. He was being pretty clean the whole race. Oh, well. P5 to P6, that definitely beats P7 to P11, or whatever it was last race. What am I driving? I'm driving the NSX. Meta car. Not terrible. Nah, not really worth keeping that one either. Or is it? I guess for that one incident where I gained 3 or 4 positions might be worth looking at again. I don't know. Where's my, I don't know where my controller is. Oh, of course, it's on my desk. Alright, well, fuck it. I'm gonna do this one more time, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit of power pack. So I can get that OP Mustang, and then maybe if we have time, then I'll do a daily race A or 2 of absolute chaos. Hey, hit that apex for once. I feel like this one's going to be pretty solid. At least a couple tenths off my best. If not, I'll be surprised. Good enough. Also, I'm going to try 2 to the rear real quick. That was the best I took that so far. At the cost of tires. Can't seem to find it. What's up, Flash Dagger? Once again. I'm getting a pretty solid arm workout on the DD Extreme. I still have the force feedback set pretty high, but of course it's nowhere near maximum right now. But I do like it way more than the DD Pro, even though that was just on the 5 Newton meter setup. But the next two things on my list are pedals and, of course, driver mod. So yeah, can't really break into the lower 141s yet. I don't think it's maybe any faster, but it definitely feels way better. And I'm using the Universal Hub right now. But for those of you who just got here, there's a DD Extreme wheel, which I might use it every now and then, but it's definitely not going to be my main. And then I have the GT3 right here, which used to be the McLaren GT3, but it's you can definitely feel the cost-cutting measures they did on that. But this is my best setup that I have right now. It's the with the Universal Hub. I'm not going to take it off right now, actually, but I was low A+, but then I had like several bad races in a row months ago, and I dropped to A. So I'm almost back to A+, though. Just like a few pixels shy. Yeah, I mean, my problem is just, like, not being able to hit the exact same marks over and over, even though I feel like I do. It's like one lap, I'll nail the apex perfect, and then in the next lap, I'll just be, like, parked in the middle of the track through a corner. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's the way I'm applying the brakes, or maybe I have the wheel turn too much on the brakes, and then it can't really... The ABS flares up too much because of it. I haven't really studied my driving, really. I should probably do that. Maybe study one of my laps versus a top lap. First race was a disaster. Second race went pretty good. Decent recovery. See how this one goes. I don't know if 2 rears the strat, but I did it in practice and I kind of liked it. If I could just survive lap 1 for once, that would be nice. Oh, somebody's flying in. I saw that on the radar. Don't know who that was, but we both survived at least. I don't like how this is about to unfold. Oh, fucking A. What was that? And of course. Getting kind of hectic back here. Oh. That yellow Mazda is like... Yeah. Oh. Almost lost P7. I just got a slightly better exit on the final corner. Wasn't that the exact same result, P5 to P7, as the last race? That was like neck and neck the entire time. Decent. Alright. I'm going to take a quick look at the power pack stuff real quick. That was a clean race, apparently. And at least they're getting a semi-decent amount of credits for these. Oh yeah, this is meta by far. It's like the top 100, I think. Or just like the top 100 of the leaderboard is filled with NSX. Unless I'm missing some. Yeah, I don't know why, Sarah, you don't need to tell me this every time. I know what this is. Which one am I doing? Oh, it's this. Okay, so I have 3 races to do. I might just go with the fastest car and skip qualifying. And I don't really feel like driving this thing anyways. I'm gonna cheese it. I don't know why I need to be given this tutorial over and over again. I don't even know how many laps this is. Is it like 3 laps? It probably is. It's funny how this could easily be B-spec mode, but it's not. Oh, and it's only 12 cars too, so I don't have to make my way through a field of 16. Oh, can we finally... finally do this? What? I know retiring ends the race. Oh, the countdown's still left, that's what it is. I was like, why isn't it moving on? Let's do this already. Oh, 6 laps, it's plenty of time. This is the part I don't like about the power pack. It just takes forever to get through everything. But hey, you asked for it. Qualifying and stuff, a feature that's been in the game since Gran Turismo 3. And Gran Turismo 4, it hasn't returned since, but now that it's back, it's like a revolutionary feature or whatever. Also, grid start. That was the most pointless qualifying ever. Like, look at this. Oh, okay. Alright, I gotta be careful with this thing. Alright, there goes that. Not only do I have to be careful with the car, I also have to be careful with the wheel because, yikes. That'll rip my hands right off. Alright, yeah. Maybe practice would have been the key. I can't drive this thing. Alright. Let's give it a fair shot, at least. I'm still not going to qualify. Next attempt. Might as well just make this my practice run. Do y'all see these lines they're taking? It's even worse than mine. Guys, the track is over here. Where are y'all going? I don't even know. The track is over here. Look at this. GT4 El Capitan AI, straight up. It gets me every time. Like, I know it's gonna happen, but it still blows my mind. Like, these lines. Should make up a lot of time through Sector 1 now without traffic in the way. Let me just yoink that best lap time by 3 seconds. Yes, this is the new Sophie, as in sophisticated AI 3.0. Except not so sophisticated at all. They have racecraft, but they don't know what a racing line is. Like, watch this. You ready? The line's over here, guys. Yeah. I fell behind by 8 seconds in lap 1, by the way. I mean, I am using the fastest car of the bunch, but still. And yes, I am using the fastest cars because I really can't care less for the... Actually, can I care less? Yeah. No. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't really care about the challenge for this because... It's too time-consuming. Practice and qualifying. And the rewards are just like... They're not good enough. But Daily Race A is basically pay and play to win. Because a Mustang American Racer is the meta by far. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. I don't even care about the endurance races anymore. Really. And yes, I have one of them for the entire game's lifespan, but... There's no incentive to do them. I've been saying this all along. They need to bring back the old system of, like, getting cool prize cars for doing certain events or championships. Instead, you have to buy every single car in the game. There are no exclusive prize cars for anything, except in this power pack, go figure. Oh, you just got a DD Extreme this week too? Nice. I was on the DD Pro for about 1.5 years. And it's definitely a nice upgrade. Same with this Clubsport Universal Hub. This wheel that I'm using right now is definitely going to be my most used one. But I also have the CSL GT3 and the DD Extreme wheel as well, but I don't really like the DD Extreme wheel itself that much. But the bundle is the exact same price as the Clubsport DD anyways, so might as well. Get a free wheel along with the base. It'll probably just be used like a background prop or something. Also, I did full force feedback last night on the Group 4 race at Nürburgring and with a Bugatti swapped GTR and the F3500B. And it was literally like shaking my entire body so much that my headset flew off of my head. It's pretty crazy. And I can't even imagine what 25 Newton meters feels like. And right now, I think I have it set to, like... The Fanatec settings themselves are 100% strength, but it's set to, like, 6 out of 10 in the game. But it feels like it's, like, 12 Newton meters still. Or, like, 10. And I'm kind of scared to set it to, like, full strength on a car that slides a lot, because I don't want the wheel to just, like, break my wrists off. Yeah, I'm probably going to settle at around, like, maybe 40% total. His 5 didn't feel like a whole lot to me, but I think I'll settle around, like, 8 to 10. This kind of defeats the purpose of upgrading. I could have just got the booster kit, but... One of the reasons why I just went ahead and made the leap was because... to buy any new Fanatec wheels, I would need a QR2 base side, and that's like... that's highway robbery right there. So I wasn't about to get a whole new QR2 setup for 5 Newton meter wheelbase. Is this the one I need to do? Yep. 12 laps, 19 cars. I don't think I'm going to qualify for this. I'll just hop right in. But yeah, here's the DD Extreme wheel. And then the GT3 one, which has Xbox buttons on it, but it still works. And I can swap them out if I want. I just haven't done it yet. But the one I'm currently using is by far my favorite so far. Yeah, I definitely got an arm workout yesterday, that's for sure. Alright, let's just go straight to it. I'm gonna skip the qualifying. He's blowing his whistle like crazy. Are they really not even overtaking each other? The times haven't changed once. It's a pretty big gap, though, in time. I mean, the GT3 wheel, you can definitely feel like the cost cutting they did to it. It's not the most premium feeling thing in the world. Plus, like the shifter paddles are like, yeah, it moves the opposite side. I don't know what the right terminology is for it, but I wish I kind of just held off on it and went straight for the Formula One. I think that one's like better overall. I don't have it yet, but I think pedals are coming next, really. Gotta make my way through an entire field. Okay, that was kind of a scary shadow with the blimp going over the track. If anything, this feels like a driving mission more than anything else. Slipstream battle. Hope that gap's not too big now. That was a move. Surprised Sophie would actually bump you. The race of the century. Incoming left turn. Whoa. Formula One dreams of being this entertaining. Hold up. All right. Don't know why my phone shut off there. Oh, yeah. Something happened. Wow. Exhilarating. Hey. Got squished into the wall. Alright, let me just shake things up a little bit. Oh yeah. What? What was that brake check? What were those brakes, my guy? Screw that. Three laps of hell to go. How long is a Daytona 500? Like 200 laps? I don't remember how long this track is. I like how every single time they try for an overtake, they just don't have enough to do it. They get up beside me, and then they start dropping back again. This is the longest 10 minutes of my life. Fine. Yeah, that was a good isometrics workout. Resistance training. Get me out of here. All right, one race to go. At least it's at Watkins Glen in Group 3, so it won't be the most boring thing in the universe. Free money. Alright. Oh, it's in the short course as well. 16 laps here. Not bad. I actually don't want to use this. I'll use a Viper. Welcome to the practice, Sarah. I appreciate it, but you really don't have to tell me this every single time. I know what practice is. I know what qualifying is. Leave me alone. Don't do it. Alright, good. She didn't do it. I'm skipping quali here, too, so... I feel like they're going to be terrible at the chicane. They're really not all that hard. The AI can be, like, pretty sketchy at times, but they don't know what a racing line is. And they just, because of that, they don't have the pace that they should, I don't think. Alright, hurry up. Alright, rolling start. I got a lot of ground to make up. But I am in the second fastest car, so... might not be that bad. Oh, I see. still, though, I mean, even in the fastest cars, like, you have 3 different difficulties or tiers of cars to use in all these, so you could just pick the fastest car of the 3 and still do fairly well. You might need to qualify for races, though. Starting from the back like this, definitely a little bit more challenging. And you can tell it's been a while since I've used a Group 3 car around here, so... And they have racing hards too, so I gotta be careful on the throttle. Also, they are actually using a racing line for once. I thought they were gonna be on the far right side of the track, going into the chicane, or the bus stop. Also, there's no penalties in this either, so you could drive however you feel like. Oh, okay. And then they could just do that too, I guess. Nope. I was hoping I could keep my momentum through that. Okay, this thing has a lot of understeer. That one too. Still 10 seconds behind. And I keep forgetting this thing is more of a short shifter too. Got some good torque. Some good foot poundage of energy. Look at how much further up P1 and P2 are from the rest of the pack. Or no, it's just P1. He's all by himself. Meanwhile, I'm dealing with these two. I almost did not slow down enough for that. New fastest even with all that blockage at the start. Down to 5 seconds now. Four. Okay, yeah. Of course, that time it's just... that happens. Again. Hello. And goodbye. You really have to get that perfect. And we're about to lap some cars too. This is like... yeah. Whipping out the blue flags against Sophie. Sophie, we should have gotten... it would be the opposite way around right now. They'd be pulling blue flags on me. Okay. Fuck it. Who's gonna punish me? Okay, Igor driving sloppy and in P14. Never thought I'd see the day. I ain't even gonna. I might actually have to lower down the FFB after this. I'm getting a little worn out. It's not even its final form either. This isn't even my final form. One more lap of this snooze fest. One more. One more time. Bottle it now. Ugh. All right. We're done with this power pack shit for a minute. Finally. Now we can get the pay-to-win meta. Gimme. And I know exactly what livery I'm putting on this. Straight to GT Auto. Also, what? Oh. I need to get in the car first. Durr. Where are you? Oh, there it is. First one, go figure. Sick. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like in the first row of liveries, but... And surprisingly not. Jimmy Johnson is up there, but not... Well, actually, I guess it kind of makes sense because Dale drove a Chevy. So this is kind of a meme livery in this case. Dale wasn't a Ford guy. But oh well. Do it for Dale. Let's hope we don't have to wait too long to get into a race. I think I'm going to do one race just like starting at the back. For the experience. The experience of getting wiped out and then falling behind. Oh, I need to tune this too, apparently. Also, how close am I to deep A plus again? So a little bit off. All right. So I need to lower this quite a bit. It's actually better if I use a power restrictor. How much time do I have? I have 2 minutes. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. If I can menu navigate fast enough with this wheel. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Because with the power restrictor, you maintain more torque as opposed to just lowering it with the ECU. Alright, let's go ahead and enter. Won't have enough time to put a lap in anyways, but please. And, oh, I also got a lower downforce. Maybe lowering downforce is the wrong move, but we'll find out. I don't have a tune for this at all, so. Let's just see how it drives at least. I think it actually drives a little too good because every other video I've seen of this race so far, everybody says like their tunes, you can't turn with it. But this is like totally fine. I know there's room to do some stuff with the suspension, but how much of a difference is it going to make? I don't know. Well, we're doing this. Here goes nothing. I think I have time to do 2 of these races, but then I'm going to have to bounce. It's like somebody's changing up with the Viper. I know you didn't qualify in that Viper, so... Oh wow, this is actually a 16-car race. I thought it was only 12. Alright. Also, how do you qualify 5 seconds behind? Like, 5? Run an oval? What? Alright, well. Let the chaos begin. Head laps. Better get the radar up. Let me get my brake balance. Yeah. Hey, don't know what kind of start that was. I have a feeling a lot of these people just lowered their power and did nothing else. Like ECU power, not even power restrictor. Because with the power restrictor, you maintain your torque. They probably didn't touch the downforce, but I don't know. Because I got like a way better start than everybody else. Oh man, that netcode. Fuck it, I'm pushing you. I'm pushing the one guy that's not in a slipstream. It's just like a waste. Just send shockwaves throughout the entire train. Need to get back in the suck zone. This is actually kind of fun. I don't want to jinx it, though. Uh-oh. The netcode doesn't really like this race that much. Uh-oh. There's no way around it. There goes the pack. Whoa! What the fuck? Keep your momentum. Alright, it is now turned into driving mission, whatever the slipstream battle is. Or not. I just fell out of his slipstream. We're doomed. Big rip. Now, if he wanted to, he could fall back just a little bit so I can get back in the slip, and then we can slingshot it off each other or push each other. You can see the sparks just flying all across the track. It's actually kind of sick. I'm gonna put a time down after this, so just real quick. Ugh, my wrists. It's unfortunate that we fell out of the group, but it is what it is. All right, I got time for one more, but then I might have to dip. Get some videos made. I just realized my foot was still resting on the gas. Or the throttle. 2 oval races, and yeah, it basically becomes super glued. Feels natural. Gonna need at least 2 laps to get up to speed. I wonder if riding the apron is still the way to do it. Like that one time trial from like a year ago. Guess I'll find out this lap. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, matter of fact, it invalidates if you go too low. At least they finally fixed that. Alright, I really need to fix this, like, right now. Getting tired. Fun. Fun time. I gotta check my time after this. Otherwise, I'm just gonna shut down. $45,445. Where do I land? Probably a full second behind, I think. Yep. Alright, well, unless you could do some weird trickery with stuff here. Clearly. It's probably a transmission thing. I wonder. Can't even do anything with that. tow angle, for one. That's just like a couple free thousandths right there, maybe. Can't do anything else with the downforce. So... Oh! I think I chose the wrong things to stream today. Low key. Any minute now. Maybe this will actually show me something. Great data. Valuable information. I learned a lot. Thank you. Yay, a race. Time for more circles. I did a quality lap and I'm still P8. Alright, well, there is an optimal setup there somewhere. This nickname has been deleted. I think starting out like dead center is actually going to be worse. Everybody has a lap now. I could have been starting from the back. Alright, all gas, no brakes. Damn, took long enough. What are these starts? Bullshit. I hate this game. Alright, well, I guess I'm a prisoner to this absolute slop for the next 10 minutes. That was the stupidest fucking thing ever. Yeah, punish me for something that's... whatever. Over it. You know what? No. I just remembered I could just do this. Well, since I'm pretty much done with this race after that, no point in finishing it. Thank you guys for stopping by the stream. I'm gonna get to work on some videos over the next couple days, some big stuff, and hopefully it would like defib the channel a little bit. So I will see you guys. Probably not for the remainder of the week. I don't think I'm gonna stream again this week, but probably next week, depending on what the dailies are and stuff. And if I'm still busy with editing and stuff like that. So, yeah. See ya.